Apply these 3 scientifically proven hacks to take back control and become mentally unbreakable like a monk. Why does your brain eventually decide to shut down and stop caring about anything? Even if your whole world is burning to the ground, you are watching the fire and you feel nothing. This is not peace. This is the emergency brake. Here is a question that defies basic social understanding. How can a person carry the weight of the world on their shoulders for 10 years without complaining? Surviving tragedy and heartbreak and pressure that would crush a normal human, only to completely fall apart because they dropped a spoon in the kitchen. The spoon hits the floor, the sound rings out, and suddenly, you are on your knees. You are weeping, you are shaking. You are unable to breathe over a spoon. You tell yourself you are crazy. You tell yourself you are weak. You look at your life and you see that you have food. You have shelter. You have safety. So you ask yourself, why am I suffering? Why does waking up feel like entering a battlefield? The answer is not that you are ungrateful. The answer is that your container is full. That spoon was not just a spoon. It was the last drop of water in a dam that has been holding back its tsunami for a decade. You are experiencing a phenomenon called the cumulative stress effect. And today, we are going to dissect it. We are going to open up the hood of your mind and show you the engine that has been overheating since you were a child. Welcome to the psychology of the survivor. This is the watched hour. To understand why you feel this way, we must first address the great lie of the modern world. The lie is that trauma only happens in war zones. The lie is that if you have a roof over your head, you have no right to feel pain. This is biologically false. Your brain does not care about your bank account. Your brain does not care about your privileges. Your brain cares about one thing: homeostasis, balance. The neuroscientist Lisa Feldman Barrett teaches us that the brain is a prediction machine. Its primary job is to budget energy for the body. When you go through life, you accumulate micro-traumas. The rejection in high school, the financial fear in your 20s, the betrayal of a friend, the subtle, constant pressure to be perfect, to be strong, to be the one who fixes everything for everyone else. Your brain processes these events the same way it processes a physical attack. It releases cortisol. It prepares for war. But because you are strong, because you are resilient, you do not run. You swallow the stress. You push it down. You say, I can handle this. And you do handle it. But the body keeps the score. Every time you swallowed your anger, it went into your nervous system. Every time you ignored your sadness to go to work, it went into your muscles. Every time you pretended to be fine when you were dying inside, it went into your cells. You are not just a person. You are a walking archive of unreleased energy. This leads to a state known as high-functioning anxiety. To the outside world, you look incredible. You are the rock. You are the achiever. You are the one people call when they have a problem. But inside, the engine is revving in neutral until the pistons are melting. Let us look at the neuroscience of your reality. You have an overactive default mode network. This is the part of the brain that ruminates. When a normal person sits in silence, their brain rests. When you sit in silence, your brain attacks you. It replays the past. It simulates future disasters. It asks you, did I lock the door? Did I send that email? Does that person hate me? What if I lose my job? This is not because you are pessimistic. It is because your brain has adapted to a high-threat environment. Even if your life is safe now, your brain is still living in the danger of the past. This is called synaptic pruning. The brain is efficient. If you spent 10 years worrying, your brain strengthened the neural pathways for worry and cut the pathways for peace. You have become a virtuoso of suffering. You are the Mozart of anxiety. This brings us to the concept of negativity bias. The human brain is like Velcro for bad experiences and Teflon for good experiences. You can have a perfect day. You can have 20 people tell you that you are amazing. But if one person gives you a strange look, you will obsess over that look for 3 days. This is an evolutionary feature, not a bug. In the wild, ignoring a beautiful flower does not kill you. Ignoring a snake kills you. So your descendants are the ones who ignored the flowers and stared at the grass looking for snakes. You are the descendant of the anxious. You are the descendant of the survivors. But in the modern world, this creates a hell's cape. You walk through a life full of gifts, full of miracles, full of ease, but you cannot feel them. You are numb to the joy because your scanner is only looking for the threat. This condition is called Anhedonia. It is the inability to feel pleasure. It is the glass wall between you and the rest of humanity. You see people laughing in a cafe, and you feel like an alien. You understand the mechanics of their laughter, but you cannot access the feeling. You are watching a movie of life, but you are not in the scene. But here is where the biology gets darker. When the system stays in overdrive for too long, the body pulls the emergency brake. This is called the dorsal vagal shutdown. It is the freeze response. Because your brain is so focused on survival, it shuts down the luxury systems. Joy, excitement, giddiness, connection. These are expensive emotions. Your brain considers them a waste of energy. Why waste calories on happiness when there might be a tiger around the corner? So when something good happens, when you get the promotion, when someone says I love you, you feel distant. You feel like you are floating above your own body. This is structural dissociation. It is the mind splitting into to protect the heart from breaking again. You feel guilty about this. You think, I should be happy. I have everything I need. But guilt is a useless emotion here. You are not unhappy because you are ungrateful. You are unhappy because your dopamine receptors are burned out from years of survival mode. You have gone through too much. Not necessarily one big tragic event, but a million small moments of having to be the adult, having to be the protector, having to be the one who does not break. Then now, we arrive at the social cost, the cost of being the strong one. The cost is loneliness, profound, aching loneliness. Because when you are the strong one, nobody asks if you are okay. They assume you are okay. They dump their problems on you. They use you as a therapist. They use you as a crutch. And because you are a giver, because you derive your worth from being useful, you let them. You attract vampires. Narcissists and energy vampires can smell your resilience from a mile away. They know you will carry their load for them. They know you will fix their mess. So you end up surrounded by people who take, and take, and take. And when you finally need something, when you finally crumble, they are nowhere to be found. This betrayal cuts deeper than any knife. It reinforces the core belief that haunts you. The belief that you are alone in this world. The belief that if you stop rowing the boat, everyone will drown, including you. Friedrich Nietzsche, the prophet of the abyss, warned us about this specific danger. He said, "He who fights with monsters should look to it that he himself does not become a monster. And if you gaze long into an abyss, the abyss also gazes into you. You have gazed into the abyss. You have seen the cruelty of fate, the betrayal of loved ones, the randomness of death, and the abyss has entered you. It has dyed your perception of the world in shades of grey. You have become cynical. You call it realism, but it is actually a defense mechanism. If you expect the worst, you can never be disappointed again. You are prepaying your suffering so you don't have to pay interest later. But I am here to tell you that this cynicism is a cage. It is a cage you built to protect yourself. And today, we are going to hand you the key. We need to talk about the concept of anti-fragility. This is a term coined by Nassim Taleb. Most things in the world are fragile. If you drop a glass, it breaks. Some things are resilient. If you drop a rubber ball, it bounces back to where it was. But some things are anti-fragile. If you drop them, they get stronger. The immune system is anti-fragile. It needs germs to learn how to fight. Muscles are anti-fragile. They need to be torn to grow back bigger. You are anti-fragile. The pain you have endured has not diminished you. It has condensed you. It has burned away the superficial layers of your personality and left only the diamond core. Look at the people who have had easy lives. They are soft. They fall apart when the Wi-Fi goes out. They have no depth because they have never been forced to dig. You have depth. You have gravity. When you walk into a room, you carry an energy that commands respect, even if you do not say a word. People can sense that you have walked through the fire, but to access this power, you must change your relationship with your own history. You must stop seeing your struggle as a punishment and start seeing it as an initiation. You were not cursed. You were forged. The universe does not give heavy burdens to weak backs. The fact that you are still standing, the fact that you are listening to this right now, is proof of your elite status. But being elite is tired work, and you are exhausted. So how do we fix this? How do we turn off the alarm? How do we lower the cortisol and let you finally, truly, rest? We are going to give you 3 psychological mechanisms. These are not affirmations. These are tools to rewire the HPA axis and widen your window of tolerance. Mechanism 1. The voluntary hardship protocol. This sounds counterintuitive. You are already tired. Why would you seek hardship? Because the brain needs context. Right now, your brain treats an email like a tiger. You need to show your brain what a real tiger looks like, so it can relax around the emails. You must engage in controlled, voluntary physical stress. This means cold showers. This means lifting heavy weights. This means running until your lungs burn. This is called hormetic stress. When you do this, you are spiking your cortisol on purpose, and then recovering. You are teaching your body the cycle of stress and release. You are proving to your amygdala that you can survive high pressure and return to calm. When you step out of a freezing cold shower, the problems of the day seem tiny. You have reset your baseline. You have reclaimed your nervous system from the invisible stressors and grounded it in physical reality. Mechanism 2. The narrative reframing. You tell yourself a story every day. The story is, life is hard. Life is a struggle. I am always fighting. This story is keeping you trapped. It creates a self-fulfilling prophecy. Your reticular activating system scans the world for evidence that life is hard, and it finds it. You must change the story. You must adopt the mindset of the player, not the NPC. In a video game, if the level is easy, it is boring. You want the hard level. You want the boss fight, because that is where the growth is. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his Meditations, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Start looking at your challenges as resistance training for the soul. When a problem arises, do not say, "Here is another weight to lift. Here is another chance to show what I am made of." This shift from victim to warrior changes your biological chemistry. It shifts you from a threat response to a challenge response. Your blood vessels dilate instead of constricting. You get stronger, not weaker. Mechanism 3. Radical subtraction. You are overwhelmed because you are carrying things that do not belong to you. You are carrying other people's emotions. You are carrying other people's responsibilities. You are carrying the expectations of society. Imagine you are hiking up a mountain with a heavy backpack. You are sweating. You are dying. You cannot take another step. You do not need to get stronger legs. You need to open the backpack and take out the rocks. You must audit your life with ruthless precision. Who is draining you? Cut them off. What obligations are you doing out of guilt? Stop doing them. What news sources are poisoning your mind? Turn them off. You have a limited amount of energy. Every joule of energy you spend on something that does not serve you is a theft from your own future. You must become selfish. Not the selfishness of the narcissist who uses people, but the selfishness of the oxygen mask. You must put your mask on first. If you pass out, you cannot help anyone. You need to schedule periods of strategic non-existence. Time where you are not a parent, not a partner, not an employee, not a friend. Time where you are just a consciousness observing the world. Go into nature. Sit in a dark room. Let the system power down. Let the silence wash over you. And finally, you must address the guilt of the survivor. You feel guilty for your strength. You feel guilty that you can handle things others cannot. You diminish your light so you do not blind the people around you. Stop this. You are a lighthouse. A lighthouse does not dim its light because the ships are lost. It shines brighter. Your strength is a gift to the world, but it is a gift that must be protected. You have gone through too much to settle for a mediocre life. You have paid a high price for your wisdom. Do not sell it cheaply. The cracks in your soul are not flaws. They are the places where the light enters. And more importantly, they are the places where the light shines out. You are Kintsugi, the Japanese art of repairing broken pottery with liquid gold. The bowl becomes more beautiful and more valuable because it has been broken. The history of the break is not hidden. It is illuminated. You are the bowl. Your trauma is the crack. Your character is the gold. Do not try to be the person you were before the pain. That person is dead. Bury them. Mourn them. And then turn your face to the future. You are now a hybrid. Part human. Part steel. The next time you feel the weight pressing down on you, the next time you feel the tears coming over a dropped spoon, do not fight it. Let the wave crash, but do not drown. Stand up, wipe your face, and remember who you are. You are the one who survived the night. You are the one who walked through the valley of the shadow of death and did not fear. Because you became the thing that the darkness feared. You are not broken. You are breaking open. You are molting. The skin you are shedding is the old you. The scared you, the victim you. The creature emerging underneath is new. It is harder. It is wiser. It is unstoppable. The world is tough, but you are tougher. The world is cruel, but you are kind. And that makes you dangerous. That makes you rare. Walk with your head high, not because life is easy, but because you are capable of facing the hard things. You have earned your scars. Wear them like medals. We are Mind Ministry, and we are watching.